everyone, Susie here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're doing another product review in today's video. I did pick this up at Dollar Tree, and it is the Marie Claire dual-ended brow pencil in medium brown. Shiny. So this does promise to create fuller defined brows, has a long lasting formula, and it does have a spoolie on the end. I did get this at Dollar Tree. I'm hoping that it's going to be just as good as my current favorite, the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, which I absolutely love. Sure, I'll be running out of this again here soon. Now, I will say I don't know how many shades this comes in because the Dollar Tree is so hit or miss. Some days, you know, they have some colors and not other colors. It's just whatever they have in stock. But I didn't even know that Marie Claire made makeup. I remember Marie Claire magazine. I don't know if it's still around or not, but I do remember the magazine, but I didn't know that they made makeup. So that's interesting to me. But I don't really know how many shades it comes in. The only shade that they had at Dollar Tree was medium brown, which is actually the shade that I usually wear. So I thought, oh, okay, let me pick this up and try it out. So I'm just trying to get this packaging open, which I do like the packaging. It's very Charlotte Tilbury-esque, I feel like. Of course, this was $1.25. And I'm curious if the shade is going to match for me or not. And it's really hard to get this package out. Jeez, oh my goodness. All right, so here's the packaging, which does look very professional, looks very nice. Just has the name of the product. We do have a spoolie here on the end. This features a little rotating lift, and there really is no kind of sharpener or anything like that. So I'm not, if it gets dull at the end, I guess you could always use if you have like a eyebrow pencil sharpener or something like that, but it doesn't have anything on the end to like get it more sharp, which personally I think could be a little bit of an issue because, you know, sometimes we like a very precise pencil. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm going to do my brows like I usually do by lining them and then filling them in. Okay, so the match is really good for me. You can see it's kind of like that ashy brown, which is pretty much the shade of my eyebrows. And it has a very, very nice soft feel. And I would say that in feel, it does feel a lot like I'm using my e.l.f. pencil. The one thing I will say that I'm kind of not huge on is that there is really no kind of sharpening feature. So once I, you know, get it kind of rounded out at the end on the pencil, there's really no way to kind of make it sharper, so you can get a more precise application. So that's the one thing I guess I don't love. And I feel like the pencil is kind of big. It's a little bit wide compared to like my e.l.f. Look at the difference. So if you're someone that has maybe like bigger, bushier brows, this might be a little easier for you to actually fill your brows in. Or if you don't outline them and you just fill them in, it would probably be just fine. But as someone who does the outline and then fills them in, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me. Let me go ahead and fill them in. And normally I fill them in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Eye Pencil, but I'm kind of curious today to maybe just fill them in with the same one and see if I like the way that it looks. So let's go ahead and fill it in. This is a little bit darker than the e.l.f. brow pencil, so I will spoolie it and kind of get it a little bit lighter because it's a little dark for me right now. I don't like my eyebrows quite that dark. All right, so let's go ahead and spoolie. And I just really gently just brush through the brows. And when you do this, it just really helps to kind of blend the product in and just make it a little less harsh looking so that they don't look quite so drawn on, even though they are. Alright guys, so there we go. That is the finished product. I think it looks okay. I wouldn't say that I do like it better than the e.l.f. because I feel like this one kind of smudges a little bit more. Like when you run your finger over it, it smudges very easily compared to the e.l.f. that actually stays put a little bit more. So that is the one thing. If you have oily, greasy skin, it may move around on you, but I am going to wear it throughout the day and we're going to see how it wears. So I will actually join you guys back later on today, maybe even tonight. We're going to see how this eyebrow pencil wore throughout the day. Right now, I like it, but like I said, my thoughts might change once I actually wear it. So I'll join you guys back in a bit. Give you my final impression. This is at the end of the night after wearing the product for the whole day. I was not very happy with the results. Definitely didn't last as long as my e.l.f. brow pencil. It definitely started smudging and coming off really badly. Even just running your fingers across your brow, it will just come off. So I really wouldn't recommend it unless you are just really in a pinch and need a brow pencil. Otherwise, I would skip it. Thanks for watching, guys.